Welcome back. So, again, congratulations. Give yourself a huge pat on the back. I love you, I cherish you, and I am so proud of you for doing the work that needs to be done to really stay committed and deeply rooted in your meditation practice. So, again, congratulations, and I am always looking forward to hearing your why and to hearing how that time exercise has really opened up your eyes into a different realm of realization that, wow, I do have the time and I can experience time right now just by simply staying connected to my breath. And so that brings us to our next lesson for today. So I remember when I started meditating that my breathing was all kinds of jacked up. And the reason why it was all kinds of jacked up was because I was taught to suck it in. Suck it in. And so I would suck it in right here. And I would take a deep breath in through my nose and exhale out. While trying to look sexy doing it. And it just does not work that way. Can you relate? Do you understand what I'm talking about? And so that is why I want to teach you how to properly breathe in your meditation practice. And so you're aware, so you know. You may been unaware of your breath and the way you breathe until this moment. Or you might recognize how funny you may breathe. I know I breathe pretty funny. And so when I tried to do it the right way, it kind of took me a little bit of time to really learn how to properly breathe. So if you experience any of those things, it's completely normal, it's completely fine. So just keep on keeping on, and the key to anything in life is just to keep practicing. All right, so one of the biggest things that I'm going to drill home for you starting right now to the end of this workshop is to let you know all meditation is to simply be connected in your breath. That is it, nothing else. Being connected to your breath. When you are doing your informal practice, which we'll go into later, it basically means being mindful of everything. You're connected to your breath. You're taking deep breaths in and you're exhaling out. Okay? When you go to your formal practice, which is coming to your mat or coming to your pillow or coming to your journal, you are simply connected to your breath. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Okay, that's basically all it is. When your mind wanders or things start to come up, you want to be simply connected, reconnect, bring all your focus to your breath. That's all meditation is. All right. And so I have a beautiful quote that I found by Amit Ray. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. And when you live in your breath, you are living in that present time. And so that's where it kind of connects, what you just did into this. Living in your breath, you feel no fear and you have no doubt. You are being present in the moment. So live in your breath. Your breath is the anchor and the focal point of your mindful and meditation practice. By concentrating on your breath, you relinquish your nagging and stressful thoughts of the day. And you release what is called GABA. gamma aminobutyric acid. This is an inhibitory neurotransmitter that tells the brain to calm down and to release relaxing effects into your brain. To help you ease into your meditation practice, solely focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, simply focus. Bring your focus back to your breath. So we are always, we have these magnificent self-made chemicals in our body, and they bring us the most purest and highest joy, and then they bring us down, okay? And so there's a chemical in our brain that it's called the fight or flight reaction, and that produces a chemical in your brain. And if you produce too much of it, it causes stress on the body. So the body constantly thinks that I'm supposed to be, in this high stress mode all the time. And, the smallest thing could piss us off, or we may feel threatened or perceived to be threatened in a situation. And instead of connecting to that breath and releasing the chemicals that help us relax and see things for what they are, our body automatically responds, this is a high stress situation, let's get ready to do this, let's fight, let's go. And so that is why it's important to be connected to your breath, so you can pump the brakes and save that fight or flight response for the times that you really, 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 really need it, okay? And so stay connected to that breath. So I'm going to teach you how to properly breathe. All right, set that down. All right, so I'm going to turn to the side for demonstration purposes, all right? And I'm going to place my hand on top of my diaphragm. Right here is your diaphragm, all right? And when you take a deep breath in, you want to take that breath in through your nose, and you want to fill that stomach up with air, okay? So you're expanding that breath, your stomach, filling it all up with air. And then when you exhale out, you're bringing that belly button towards your spine and up, okay? Pushing all of that air out into the ethera, into the universe. So it's really important. So, when you begin your meditation practice, the formal kind, or when you're feeling anxious and angry, or energy that doesn't serve you, you want to take a deep breath in through your nose, but you want to use your mouth. You want to open up your mouth and push that air out, push that energy out. Because think about it, if you keep your mouth closed and you take a deep breath in and you exhale out, in a way that energy recycles itself, and so it needs to be pushed out through your mouth. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate a deep breath in, exhale out, in, out, in, out. Okay, let's do that a few more times. In and out. So notice with those few breaths, just notice how it makes you feel. You should feel just trickles of light coming down and melting your forehead, the side of your temples, relaxing your jaws. You should feel your shoulders relaxing, okay? And so I want you to spend a few moments just simply breathing, just bringing attention and awareness to your breath. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you a few breathing techniques that you can incorporate in your meditation practice and you can incorporate during your mindful practice also. All right, so the first one is called equal breathing. And what equal breathing does, you take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you exhale out 1, 2, 3, 4. So I like this particular type of breathing because when I'm taking a deep breath in, I'm focusing on my breath and I'm counting to myself to that desired number, okay? And then I exhale out to that desired number, which is 4. And what I like to do, I like to alternate. So one set of breath I'll count in my brain, and then on the second set don't say anything, I just breathe in, okay? And so we're gonna go through a couple exercises together so you can understand what I'm really talking about, all right? So sit up tall as a tree, roll the shoulders back, chin lightly tucked under, okay? You can open up your hands to receive, or you could just place them in your lap. It does not matter. And you can keep your eyes open. If you see me closing my eyes, it's just a habit, all right? So let's take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale out, 2, 3, 4. So this time I'm not going to say anything. So take a deep breath in. Out. Good job. So if you want, you can make this optional. So you can inhale and count to 4, then hold for 4, and then exhale out for 4. So let's do that together. So take a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't that just feel yummy? Yes. So take a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do that silently now. Good job. All right, so the next one I'm going to teach you is the alternate nostril breathing. Okay, and what this does, this type of breathing, it unites and stimulates both sides of the brain, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a few moments. So again, you're sitting up tall, shoulders are relaxed. What I like to do, I like to imagine that I'm a puppet and there's a string right in the middle of my head, and I pull that string and it tucks my chin, it draws my shoulders, and it lengthens my spine. Okay? So you want to take your first finger and place it on your nose. It doesn't matter which one you begin with. Okay? And you take a deep breath in. Then you take your middle finger, come to the other side, and exhale out. Good. Take a deep breath in. Come back to the other side and exhale out. Okay, let's do that one more time. Good job. I'm going to teach you the last breathing technique, which is called the breath of fire. I love this breath because it really just helps you get out of your own way and to release things that no longer serving you and just to get your ego out the way. And so this breath is a little advanced, and we're going to ease into it. If you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy or anything else like that, please do not continue to do this. Ease into it. Do some more research into the breath of fire. And if you're pregnant or expecting, I would consult with your doctor before pursuing this breath, because it really does release the energy within you of things that doesn't serve you, and it has a whole lot of health benefits. It really does purify the bloodstream, and it just does all this amazing stuff, and I'll include a little nice list for you in this lecture. So you want to begin this breath. You can do it standing up, or you could do it sitting down with your feet planted on the ground, or you could be sitting in easy pose, and easy pose is just crossing your legs, okay? And so again, you want to roll the shoulders back, chin tucked under slightly, and we're just going to get into it. So you're really using your diaphragm, in, out, in, out, in, out. So you're pushing that stomach out and pushing that stomach back in. And we're going to ease into it, but the ultimate goal is to have fast breaths. So your mouth is closed and it's just fast, okay? Like you're breathing really heavy, or like you're a panting dog, like, okay? So that's the goal that we're going for. And you can close your eyes or you can keep your eyes open. Do what's best for you, all right? So we're just going to do this for a few moments. All right. All right. So let's take a deep breath in. Gotta get ready. All right. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Let's continue that for a few moments. Good. Now let's pick up the pace. Faster. 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 deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And that is your breath of fire. So later on during this lecture, this breath of fire is connected to a meditation, which is called the Ego Eradicator. And simply that means you are doing the breath of fire, but you're pointing your thumbs up into the universe. Shoulders are tucked back, and your thumbs are pointed to the universe, and you're doing that breath, chin slightly tucked under, and you're just repeating that breath of fire for 3 minutes.